said Applejack in a twangy voice. Of course, she was the first one I happened to, and she said something. The buzzing of the book in her back cut her off. Right on time, isn't that usual? Right on as usual, isn't that right, darling? Said Rarity as she pulled the book from the backpack and handed it to Sunset for her. The book read, I did some digging in quite a few languages, and found that the man said, do, which directly translates to 3 weeks you should be made to release the monster, American freedom. Unless you change your grammatical rules of English, which changes the American freedom, and you set us free. Interpret it how you want, but I think that he was saying that there will be something evil that will come in a month. But once you get to the set us free part, it gets a little hectic. My theory is that the monster has these guys hostage, and they want you to help free them. They want you to help free them. Sincerely, Twilight Sparkle. I guess the only thing we could do is wait, said Rainbow Dash with an exaggerated sigh. How awesome would it be to fight a huge monster, she continued as she started to fantasize how the battle would go. With a pow here and a kabam there. Slow down there, Sugar Cube. When was the last time we fought something like that? Said Applejack, cutting her off. A girl can dream, can't she? Counted the athlete. Yes, but this is serious. Like, what if it's another power-crazed she-demon? No offense, said Applejack, looking at Sunset Shimmer. Or perhaps more shape-shifting singers, continued the farmer. The school bell rang. Saved by the bell, said Rainbow, challenging as she glared at Applejack. That night, Sunset had another dream. Must she go through this again? She heard a voice next to her. For the last time, I don't want to be his executioner, she heard herself say. Surprising her that it came out like a man's voice, but she had no control over her limbs. Nobody else has the guts to even walk him up there, much less silence his way, spawned the bat next to him, or her, sounding desperate. And what do you think makes me want to kill my own brother? She roared at him as he carried from her. She moved to the brass bowl in the corner of the room, dipped her rough and calloused hands and washed her face, and looked in the mirror. Time stopped as she saw the man with glowing eyes in the reflection, but he had a bluish hue this time. Beong Kik, your story, whatever the thing says. Somehow she knew what he said. I had to do this, but now he is back. He motioned towards the window. She went onto a balcony and looked down at a huge kingdom with 5 different colored woodlands and a few deserts. Of the woodlands, there was black, red, green, dark green, and a dull hue of blue. The desert was black, tan, and white. Down at the courtyard she saw him, a man almost just like the man she met, but his cloak was made of a reddish wood. Very much like the man who she was in the dream with, who had the same dull blue hue. Different from the first man she met, who had darker than normal wood. Blah blah blah. Blah. You will be here soon enough, said a voice behind her, and pushed her over the rails. She shot back up and reported it to Twilight.